Yeah.
Why does YouTube Rewind keep getting worse? Well guys, we did it. We made it to the year 219. But what better way to celebrate an entire year than have one single video reflect on everything that was popular? For a while now, this has been tasked by YouTube Rewind, but as of late, it has been progressively getting worse and worse. Every single time, it gets worse. The likes go down and the dislikes go up. Just recently, Justin Bieber's Baby music video, which was previously the most disliked video on YouTube, was surpassed in the course of 2 weeks by YouTube's own Rewind. What is going wrong here? To get started, let's go way back to the very first YouTube Rewind ever made. 2010 was the very first YouTube year review ever created. It's a simple 1.5 minute long clip of multiple different clips that went viral on YouTube back in that day. And many might argue that this one video is still better than the most recent installment of YouTube Rewind this year. Now, let's take a look at the progression of ratings for each entire one. What you're currently seeing now is a difference in like to dislike ratios between each YouTube Rewind. As you can see, the likes have gone up progressively over time, but the like and dislike ratios started to tank after around the YouTube Rewind 2015. Something happened to trigger a massive backlash at YouTube after this 1 year. Could this all just be related to YouTube Rewind itself, or could it be something else? The average like to dislike ratio on YouTube Rewind's 2010 to 2014 is 92%. That's an overwhelmingly high average. To compare that to my videos, the average like to dislike ratio on my top videos is only 82%. But the most recent YouTube Rewind to date, as of making this video, has over 84% dislikes. That's almost the exact opposite ratio of the 2012 Rewind. Now, there's one major elephant in the room that we need to address. I think it's quite obvious that YouTube has been going through problems recently. More than ever, complaints have been given to YouTube about random things about the website being broken in so many different ways throughout years, only getting worse over time. And it's at its highest point currently, as YouTube has been accused of not listening to its community multiple times. But this definitely can't be the only reason behind the backlash. So, let's address another theory. Who runs YouTube? You could probably say Google, since Google bought YouTube for $1 billion, but who actually has control over YouTube itself? Who's the owner of YouTube? The owner is Google. So what person takes control of the actual website? Since YouTube is a company, and thus a business, there has to be a CEO. Alright, so one quick Google search can make you find out that the CEO of YouTube is none other than Susan, and she was inaugurated as CEO on February 5th, 2014. Now, this is where things take a turn on YouTube. Could this subtle change be responsible for everything? Could one person be pulling the strings behind the downfall of YouTube Rewind? I'm just gonna quickly say no, at least not entirely. As a new CEO was inaugurated, many things started to change about the entire website. New policies and rules were incorporated within YouTube that no one had ever seen before. Many new types of people were hired to also work for YouTube, which drastically affected YouTube as well. And as a whole, the entire way YouTube has been run has been affected by the change in early 2014. The people that make YouTube Rewind are the people that truly control it, not YouTubers, and definitely not the commenters. And in being the CEO of a company, you have the ability to hire or fire anyone you want. So could it be possible that the people being hired to construct YouTube Rewind in recent years by the CEO of YouTube has been what's led up to all this? I'm gonna say yes. But another big factor in this whole equation is this guy. Currently, he holds the most amount of subscribers out of anyone on YouTube, and he has been featured in every single YouTube Rewind until the last 2 years. And ironically, the last 2 years have been a substantial difference in dislike ratios.
Wait, how could they not have included PewDiePie?
This is because PewDiePie doesn't line up with the policies YouTube has installed due to the new CEO. And since PewDiePie has the most extreme audience, this leads to the most extreme reaction. On top of everything wrong with the website in terms of just plain issues, demonetization, videos not going into sub boxes, the trending page not actually featuring real trending videos, YouTube's lack of acknowledgement to criticism, so on and so forth. Before I leave you guys, I'm just gonna say that this video was by no means supposed to be a YouTube rant. It is simply the honest truth, and I truly like delving into the details of why things are a certain way, because that just tickles me on the inside, and I hope this was entertaining to you as well. And if it was, I'd recommend you go around 2 inches below the screen and make that thumb button look blue, and if you do that, you'll have 10 years of good luck. And I'll see you, and you'll see me, in the next video. Goodbye.